What do sprinters eat before they go into a race?
SpaghettiOs.
Nothing. They fast. To another episode of the Shomari Show Season 3. If you're watching this right now, and I'm looking at you, yes, you, the one that is watching this video. If you've made it through, I think it's 8 or 9 episodes of Season 3, and you have not yet subscribed to the channel, I really don't know what you're doing here. To be honest, like you really just mooching off. Thank you. You see the love we get from the fans? Yeah, I feel like you're really just mooching off of it. And to support me and to support the channel, I would graciously love it if you guys could just hit that little red button for me. It's all love and all peace. But today's gonna be a very good, funny ass episode for y'all today. But before we get into that, got a shout out to our sponsors at Kill Cliff. Y'all make sure you guys use Shomari Show 10 for 10% off of all of Kill Cliff products. As you can see, well, I have another button for that. What is it? Yeah, you know I had it. Shomari Show 10, all Kill Cliff products. Summer 2021 is coming up. You was trapped inside all year last year, all summer. You want to get that body right, go to killcliff.com, get you some good stuff. It is the energy you need with the calories that you don't. Remember that.
Bam.
But yeah, jumping into today's episode, I got a really cool guest for y'all today. It is, I know I say it with a lot of guests, but this man is like a jack of all trades, like between stand-up comedy and working in entertainment and you just a lot of stuff. It's a lot of shit. We're gonna get into it though, bro. But we got my boy Furg here today.
Corona daps. We Corona friendly around here.
We got sanitized. We take all the precautions at the Shomari Show.
That's what this is for. I got my nose fondled with today at work, so I'm Corona free. They ain't send me an email to not come into work the next day, so I'm good.
Okay, easy. So for the people that don't know, fresh on the show, give me a little rundown about yourself.
Oh, my name is Furg, the blackest dude with the whitest name, aka Dr. Manhattan, aka Brother Darkness. Oof. And yeah, I'm a comedian. I'm kind of like, just imagine if Donald Glover was dark skinned with a big beard and he was a little cooler. Okay. So your main, so what is your, let's break it down a little bit because there's a lot of shit. So your main 9 to 5, like what is it that you do? So I work as a production accountant, second assistant production accountant on television shows.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to know what that is, I just pretty much pay people. I know the budgets, I know how much people get paid, and just pay people, and you learn everything real quick.
Who you what station like are you working with like right now?
Right now I'm with BET, and like it's different shows you get put on, but I'm on BET. It's like my third show since 2020. Like when they opened up everything, everybody went back to work, and yeah, BET called me. Thank you BET, because I had $22.15 in my account.
$22.50. That's a stretch. Okay.
Wild.
Okay. Easy. So how did you get into that, like into the television industry?
I went to school for television production, and like I was like the president of my school's like television station. So like I was running all of the campus schedules and the shows that came on and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And I moved from New York. I got fired from the news station, moved from New York to Atlanta because I have one cousin that worked for BET, and she kind of like got me into the industry. And sleeping in my uncle's garage in this little bitty ass bed. Yeah, that was canary yellow.
That shit gotta be a headache.
Oh, bro, I was too big for the bed. I had to sleep diagonal.
Yeah, cause you a solid like 6.
I'm 6'1.5", bro.
6 foot. Yeah.
And in a little bitty bed, but I made a lot of connections, and stuff started happening. And the next thing you know, my phone never stopped ringing.
That's what's up, bro. So, so being that you work in like the television industry and things like that, have you met, or who is the coolest person that you met like while on set at one of these shows that you do?
Okay, I'm gonna go from the least to the most. Bro, like, the least, I don't want to say the least. I'm gonna go straight to the coolest. I met Oprah, bro.
Okay.
And like actually like talk to this lady.
How is she in person?
She is exactly what you think Oprah is gonna be. I saw her without makeup first, and I didn't know who she was. Oh wow! Then I saw her with makeup. I was like, oh. Well, as soon as I walked up on her without makeup, I was like, yo, that's Oprah. Yeah. And I just like walked by, and then like she walked in, And I was getting lunch. I remember I was putting food. I remember I had fish and potatoes, and she like walked in, and like I didn't know she was behind me. Like she touched me, like, hey, how you doing?
So she's just in line like a regular person, just getting lunch with everybody else. Like.
Well, she was in the studio because I was at Tyler Perry's studio at the time. So I walked in, like I was getting lunch, and she like walked in. I knew it was weird. I knew she was in the building because a lot of dudes with suits was there.
Yeah.
And like she walked in, touched me, and I was like, yo, that's Oprah. That's Oprah. Oh my God. She left the room.
Yeah. Did you say anything to her? Like,
I said, hey, how you doing? She's like, hey, how you doing, sweetheart? And I was like, oh, shoot. She left the room. People was like sobbing and controlling me, like, oh my God, it's Oprah. Oh my God.
It's fucking Oprah.
Bro, it was,
yeah.
To me, like, it's crazy to see somebody, like, she came that day to give us bonus checks.
Wow.
Like, they were like, yo, the show's doing great. Everybody gets $1,000 bonus. Like, she did that 3 times, bro. 3 times.
So the Oprah receipt was like, you get a car, you get a...
Bro,
it's
a real thing.
She really does that
a
shit.
Real thing, bro.
Oprah, if you're watching this show, like I'm not really one for handouts, but if you were to come to Atlanta and you just, you know, we could connect off. I ain't gonna make this whole show about you, but like just know we here.
Yeah,
Okay,
she was the biggest one I met that like kind of, and then I was Taraji P. Henson's assistant for a day, and she's so fine.
Tell me about that.
Oh my God, like she could do no wrong. She could slap my mama and be like, "Mom, you deserve
who
it."
Taraji is, but I'm gonna plug in a picture right now if you don't know who Taraji P. Henson is.
She was so fine. I don't like it. You ever see somebody so fine that you just be like, whatever you want, I'll do. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It does not matter if it's illegal.
Yeah,
that's how fine she was.
There's girls that's so bad sometimes, bro. You just get upset. Like you should not like look this good.
You shouldn't.
There's no reason that you should look like this. You know what I'm saying?
She smelled wonderful too.
So what did you do? Like, what did you have to do? Like for whatever type shit.
It was like I had a list of stuff I had to get before she got there the day before, and it was like, yo, you got to be here at this time. Whoop de-whoop. She was just doing voiceover stuff at the studio, and I just was there. Like, what does she need? She needs some soup. Oh my God! I was like, well, we got the soup. She needs some water. Like I bought like a case of water. Yeah. She's not about to drink that whole case in 7 hours.
Facts, yeah.
So like food and everything. So it was cool. She was real nice. Okay,
that's what's up. Because I know most people when they meet like, well, at least when they have like interaction with celebrities, like what they portray on TV is not really who they are in person. You know, like they can be nice on TV, but they really be assholes in person. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, even Tyler Perry funny, bro. He pranks people.
Oh, you met Tyler Perry a couple times?
Yeah. What? He knew my name. It was weird because I was there for 6 years. So it was like you see me there all the time. And then I used to train. I was real big, and I had this mask on, like an elevation mask. I was training for a Spartan race. Yeah. Don't ask me why I was looking crazy. So I was in the gym just shirtless, doing pull-ups and running on it. So everybody, he just knew me with the mask on. So when he see me without the mask, like, where's your mask? And I had a part in an actual show, like speaking lines, and the whole studio knew. And like I was like, yo, I'm about to speak, do these lines. Yeah. I was like, hey, yo, Mr. P, you like Miss Perry, you think? And he put his hand on my shoulder. Was like, don't talk to me. Oh shit! But he was playing. Everybody knew, so I know what to do. I was like, oh shit!
Was that your first time meeting him though?
That was the first time talking to him.
Okay, on some like one-on-one, like
no, this was in front of the set. This is 200 people. It being broadcast around the studio.
Oh wow!
And everybody fell out laughing. And then after that, like we had a couple talks where it was just me and him. And then other than that, it was just like it's always more than like just us there. Yeah. So those are the 2-3 people that I was like, oh, cool, that's crazy.
That's fucking, bro. For you to say the top 3, even in your top 3, bro.
Billionaires,
you got Oprah Winfrey and you got fucking Tyler Perry like talking to you. You know what I'm saying, on some one-on-one shit. Like that's tough.
In my mind, it seemed regular because I was there, but
you're around it like every day.
Yeah, so it's kind of like you get jaded. But yeah, that was pretty cool.
Okay, so you worked at so you say you worked at Tyler Perry Studios for 6 years. Now you working. You went to school, worked at Tyler Perry Studios 6 years. Now you're working on BET.
Well, before Tyler Perry, I was doing like undercover boss music videos, anything that I could just get paid to do. So I did a lot of stuff that didn't come out.
But you said it's all about like experience though.
Yeah, I worked on the 21 Savage project before the last album where he won a Grammy on. He had a release where he kind of like, I worked with the team of the production company with that. That was pretty dope. I got to see like how music is done, like in the artist standpoint. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So like a bunch of stuff, bro. Like it's weird. Just like people keep calling you like, oh, you need to do one.
Yeah, now like once you get like a good amount of work, a portfolio for yourself, and you can just continue to like to roll that over and just add shit to it.
Bro.
That's definitely what's up, bro.
All while doing comedy, bro.
So yeah, that was my next thing I wanted to get into. So aside from working in the TV industry, you also do like stand up comedy independently for yourself.
Yeah.
So talk to me a little about that. Like, how did you get into that? When did you wake up and say, you know what, I'm fucking funny. I want to make
I'm fucking
like,
funny.
Yeah. How did you? When did that happen?
It never really happened. I didn't wake up and I was always a goofy kid, and I didn't know that you could get paid for it. I moved down here. I was like, yo, I'm gonna do stand up. Did stand up the first time. It was good and terrible, but I liked the feeling because the laughs, it's like a high. So I just always knew I was goofy and I was funny, but it takes time because you got to learn a lot on stand up. It's not like you can get up there and be funny every time. You're gonna be trash a lot.
Yeah.
So like I was doing that while I was working. So I would like get off of work at 8, be in these Atlanta streets to like 1 a.m, drunk, wake up, work out, do it again, 4 hours of sleep. I trained myself for like 4 years to work on 4 hours of sleep and like be good and then go do comedy. But then like it was kind of panning out because I was going on tours on the weekends and they was independent tours. They were trash. When I say trash, we would drive 6 hours to New Orleans for a 300-seater. It was supposed to be, it'd be 2 people there.
Damn.
Don't get paid.
Damn.
We in a Motel 6.
Damn.
Man, one day we was in Tennessee one time. We went to the motel, opened it. It was so many roaches in there. We just turned right back around like, yo, we sleeping in the car. I can't do it. I can't do it, bro.
But that's the definition of like humble beginners, though, bro.
Man, we was in somebody's stolen baby mama car, which I found out later on. I had no idea we was traveling like this.
I need a damn one from Friday. Remind me to like ping that shit in there.
Damn! Yeah. Man, it was wild, but it was great because it wasn't bad, but it wasn't the best. But it let you know, like, yo, you really got to be funny for them to start paying you. Because it take a minute.
Yeah, and I feel as if like stand-up comedy is one of the hardest professions in entertainment because everybody has different senses of humor. You know what I mean? So it's like to stand up in front of live people,
random
people that you have never met, and to genuinely make them laugh. I feel like that is some of the hardest shit to do. Because maybe this half, like, they fuck with what you're saying, but like this other half does not, like, they not vibing with you at all.
Looking at you like this.
Still just sitting like, nah, like try something else. You know what I'm saying?
The worst, I feel like you got to be crazy first of all to do it, because it's an art form where you solely are trash, and it's just you. You're the reason why you're trash. Yeah. And you got to figure that out. But, it's crazy, bro. I've had some terrible shows that, oh my God, I've had some bad shows, man. Those are the worst ones because your whole spirit gets like slapped in the face because you just, oh, this bad. And you got to take it to the face. Say you got to do 10 minutes and you trash the whole 10 minutes. That's a long 10 minutes, bro.
10 minutes is a long time, bro.
You just trash people. You can hear people eating. You can hear people forks hitting plates. You can see people get on Facebook and Instagram.
They do everything but listening to what the fuck you got. But you got to stand up there and throw that shit out for the whole 10 minutes.
Man, bro. And the funny thing is you can acknowledge it and then people laugh that you acknowledge that you're being bad. Yeah. So it's like, damn, man,
But it's like trash. You don't want to go into it thinking that like
you gonna be bad.
Yeah, that you gonna be bad.
Oh my God, man, I've seen people break down and cry on stages. I've almost got booed at colleges, bro. I done seen it. I done lived it. That shit is the worst. But when you get to the point where you good, that should be like, it kind of be like, yeah, I'm here, and you just choose violence every time. You gotta choose violence every time. It's the only way you gonna win.
So you get booed off stage, and what is your immediate reaction? How do you?
I've never been booed, but I've almost been booed. Like I could feel it. Like I gotta tell. Like I remember one time I died on a 420 show, and immediately I called my mom. I was like, grad school's not a bad idea. This ain't working out.
Like in the middle of your set.
As soon as I got off stage, I called my mom. She's like, maybe you can go to grad school, blah, blah, blah. I was like, man, fuck that. I'm gonna kill him next time.
So let me ask you, bro, what because you're in honestly, I would just put you in the entertainment category of just, of the industry. So like, what kind of advice would you give to people that either want to start in the television industry or even the stand-up comedy industry? I know it's two different type of like segments, but like what kind of advice did you give, being that you're living in both right now?
You got to get your online presence up. Because like I don't know if you know that, like if you big online, they gonna mess with you. Like the studio people gonna call you because they feel like you put butts in seats. Mm-hmm. But what y'all don't know is a lot of them don't be that good if they got crazy numbers. Like if you know one of your, like they be good, but I get they getting paid, so they don't gotta get on stage. But it's something that they be like, bruh, you need to get on stage because people gonna want you to be funny and they've never been on stage before. Like I remember. I got when I went to Wild 'N Out when they was here, I'm listening to people. They was like, "Yeah, man, these kids have never been on stage before." I was like, "How the hell do you never be on stage? But now you got to do Wild 'N Out. That shit is hard.
That is a whole. Like,
I don't care who you say, bro.
Like,
That is hard."
Yeah. Now I went to one of those like 2 years ago. I went to the Lil Duval show where he was on that one.
Oh yeah,
I was in that one.
I was there the show before, but I was like in the back, like helping write. Like I didn't get paid or anything. They just invited me. Yeah, they invited me, and they was like, "Yo, bro, you see you could do whoop de whoop." One of the dudes on the show. Shout out to Tyler, and yeah. It was crazy to see how they do everything because you be like, wow, people like write, and you're like, yeah, you
like sit down and just write. Like
you got some of them because you gotta understand they're writing for kids that's never been on stage before.
Yeah,
and this you go from like nobody that you've ever been in front of to wilding out. That's like going to the Super Bowl every day.
Straight up,
and never practiced before.
Flag football straight to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, like, man, that shit is different. And I salute anybody that does that because that is no joke, bro. You got to come and choose violence. Every time. You got to choose violence squared, bro. Woo, that's real. But what I would tell them, start online.
Get your online presence up.
Start online, and you gotta like you don't have to go on stage, but eventually people are gonna want to see you and talk to you, and you just it's the progression. You're gonna end up going on the stage or just like getting movie parts and stuff.
Yeah, because I feel like doing shit like through Instagram and doing things like on YouTube or like online is a lot different from doing shit like in person.
Way different.
Like a live audience that want to see you like in action in the moment type shit.
Hell yeah, it's certain things that you miss out on because you aren't on stage. That you can't, like, you have to learn on stage. Like, it's certain things you be like, ooh, you gotta take them growing pains, bro.
Yeah.
And it just happened. Everybody gonna die on stage. Everybody gonna have a day where they do bad. A couple of days. Hell, some people are bad for years. And then they one day just click. And the next thing you know, they funny as hell.
That's it.
It's weird. It's a weird thing, but stay online, do whatever you wanna do online, bro. You'll be straight.
Easy. Not the want, but we're gonna try it one more time. I'm gonna do that one more time. Hey man, solid advice. Oh, you let me hang it too long, so we're gonna try it one more time. It's gonna be out carved out. All right. Solid advice. Anybody that's out there trying to get their stand-up comedy career up, trying to get into the entertainment business. Follow my boy here, post daily content on his grind and how he's doing it. That's enough applause. That's enough applause. They can't even really hear me. But nah, like Furg, I definitely appreciate you coming out to the show, bro. Just sharing a little bit about what you do, and I know you're gonna be a lot of inspiration. I know you're gonna be an inspiration to a lot of people. You inspire me. I'm not even that funny. Like all I know is like dad jokes. You know what I'm saying?
Let me hear one. I gotta hear one.
All right. Shit, this is on the spot.
I'm here for it.
All right. What are you on? Right? Is it Ramadan? Right?
Yeah, Ramadan, bro.
Ramadan, respect. You know, everybody out there on the ground. But quick question for you: what do sprinters eat before a race? What do sprinters eat before they go into a race?
SpaghettiOs.
Nothing. They fast.
Oh! That was it.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of the Shomari Show. Be sure to use Shomari Show 10 at checkout on all Kill Cliff products. Furg, I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me, man.
I'm put all your information about you. Follow my man if you're in the comedy industry, if you're trying to get into the entertainment industry. Great role model. Anybody that come on the Shomari Show obviously is going to be somebody that you want to try to be like, you know, or look up to. You know what I'm saying? Hey, appreciate y'all tapping in for another episode. My name is Shomari, and as always, for the 9 episodes of season 3, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. But this is the Shomari Show.
Can I hit the beep, 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 beep?
Yeah.
said it. It's not about the destination.